As a servant to the people of Queensland and Australia, I speak in support of the Australian Capital Territory Self-Government Amendment Bill 2023. Senator Canavan is quite correct to want an inquiry into the ACT government's seizure of Calvary Hospital, and I commend him for introducing this bill into the chamber. I was the first senator to speak out against this takeover on the 27th of May 2023 at the March for Life rally in the Rockhampton Riverside precinct. Senator Canavan was in attendance as well, and I commend him for taking it up. This is a blatant attack on religion in healthcare. It cannot be dressed up as anything else. I note the Catholic Archbishop is avoiding using those words. This may be because the diocese is reliant on government funding across many health and welfare areas and does not want to ruffle feathers to protect that funding. That's what's happened to our churches in this country. They've been captured. So I consider the Catholic Archbishop's decision a poor decision. Bending in the wind is not what religion is about. Defending religious theology is a central function of the Roman Catholic Church. This issue is a clash between religious principles that stand up against abortion of a living, viable fetus and health bureaucrats that would kill such a fetus, a human. It's a clash between religious principles that stand against ending life through euthanasia of a person who may make a different decision free from coercion and momentary despair, and health bureaucrats seeking to use euthanasia as a device to balance their budget. The only God autocrats respect is the God of power. The ACT has legislated abortion and euthanasia. The Catholic Church insists on putting humanity around those rules. That has inflamed ACT autocrats. The common reply, repeated verbatim from a legion of social media bots and mindless zombies, is this: there's no place for religion in healthcare. It seems to me this is the most hypocritical statement. When religious groups protested drag queens exposing themselves and reading adult sex stories to kids in libraries in drag queen story time, religious groups were told, if you don't like it, don't go. Well, let me direct your argument right back at you. If you don't want religion in your healthcare, don't go to a Christian-managed hospital. And while we're at it, if you don't like religion in aged care, go to another aged care facility. And if you don't like religion in education, don't send your children to a religious school. See how it works? Freedom of choice. That is what's irking the Canberra Autocrats. Freedom. We know how much autocrats have embraced totalitarian agenda since COVID normalised such behaviour in this country. Calvary Hospitals have treated millions of Australians who are happy to be treated in a religious hospital and are grateful for it. We know from many media reports the enabling legislation was prepared a year ahead of this takeover. Calvary were not informed of this and continued to negotiate on a new Northside Hospital in good faith. We know the ACT government just had their credit rating reduced. There's been no progress on negotiations over the cash compensation the ACT government must pay to Calvary for the seizure of their assets. I wonder if they have the money to pay. Federal Parliament has precedence over ACT law. This matter is rightly within the Senate's purview, and I'm strongly in support of this bill. I said this before and I'll say it again. My message to Canberra health bureau autocrats is God decides who lives or dies, not you.